All right, the Wes Johnson Show here on the Georgia Bulldogs post-game show. And Coach, congratulations. Great win tonight in feel like in all aspects of the game.
Yeah, we came out. Charlie started off and attacked the strike zone with us. And that's the thing, we've talked about. When we attack the strike zone, we throw strikes. We play defense, and we get, timely hitting. I thought our offense, especially early, did a phenomenal job of not chasing, really pushing their starter into some counts that were favorable for us. And when we got our pitch, we got our swing off and did some damage.
Causey, like you said, he had been so good for them, and you guys were able to make him have to throw some pitches that you guys wanted and you took advantage of.
Yeah, no, that was the thing. Coach Coggin did a great job preparing those guys, and we had a really good plan against him. Hey, the first inning he came out, and you're like, okay, it's going to be a dogfight all night. He looked so good. And then our guys just settled down and settled into the game and got off some really good at-bats. What Corey Collins is doing right now is hard to talk about. Other than it's impressive. I don't know anything else to say. But did it. Lot of good hits all up and down the lineup. You look at, we had good at bats. Trey King, gets his first SEC starts, gets 2 knocks today. Trey's been having phenomenal BPs. We lock into all that stuff, and it was good for him to get in there tonight and get a couple knocks.
Big lopsided win like this, the pitching sometimes gets overlooked, but Charlie G was awesome tonight too. Didn't walk a bat.
Yeah, no, Charlie was really good and threw the ball exceptionally well. And like I say, guys, you guys hear me talk about it all the time. You have to pound the strike zone. Doesn't mean we're always going to win. Doesn't mean the ball's going to stay in the yard. But we've got to get in the strike zone. And when we do, I like our defense. Charlie made some nice plays in center field tonight. Ran a lot of balls down. Got a lot of action. We turned 2 big double plays. Those things are huge, man.
I was going to ask you the double plays, winning the moments, and that was huge, both in the 3rd and the 4th inning.
Yeah, no, winning those moments right there, probably not a situation where you want to bring Zeldin in that score, but, you can't see it here. We'd had him up. Bases were loaded there, early in the 3rd. We start getting him up, and then you got him up, and then, their offense is so explosive that you just want to stay ahead. When you get a lead like that, you want to keep that gap. And so we had Brian up almost every inning. And it was now at that point where he'd already been up. We needed to go ahead and put him in the game and finish it off. So.
Wes, congratulations. Great win tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, and go Dogs.
All right, that's
Wes, your first road SEC win has a historic note about it. Tennessee had never been run ruled in this last 2 years since the rule. What does it mean to you? Is this going to be one you're going to remember, the first road win for you as a head coach?
Yeah, whenever I'm done, I'll probably reflect back on that. Right now, man, our guys are fighting and playing so hard that, for me, I want to think about tomorrow. We got to get back in there. We got to fight. They're going to come out tomorrow and give us their best punch. To your point, you come in here and do this at their place. They're going to be hungry and ready to go, and we got to be ready to go. So, yeah, it's nice, but we'll enjoy it for maybe through dinner, and then it'll be time to start looking at them tomorrow.
How did you handle this crowd? There was almost 6,000 people here. It was pretty loud early on when this game was still up for grabs.
Yeah, we did a lot of things on Wednesday. We actually practiced Wednesday with crowd noise all day. The guys it was about to drive a couple of the guys insane. But I said, guys, just be ready. We got to learn to focus. Your focus and concentration in situations like that is huge. And, our guys were able to do it and able to concentrate. We got to come back out and do it again tomorrow.
You mentioned Corey earlier. You said it's kind of hard to talk about it. But really, since he's moved into that leadoff slot, it looks real comfortable. 2 3-run homers tonight.
Yeah, Corey he knows who's hitting behind him. And Charlie's behind him. He knows that when he gets behind in the count, that they're going to give him that fastball. And when he does, he's not missing it right now. It's impressive to see.
What's going to be the key moving forward here? You got 2 games left in this Tennessee series.
Yeah, starts tomorrow with strike one to those guys continuing to throw the ball over the plate, throw strikes, play defense, don't chase at the plate, have good quality at bats.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.